I mean, I'm surprised I had that much to say, but damn, no, this one hit me a lot. This one hit me a lot. What's going on, Reject Nation? So this morning, I put out a tweet declaring who my favorite Batman is out of the live action, and then a lot of people proceeded to tell me about this Snyder Cut Batman and Superman trailer that I was not aware about, so thank you guys for always keeping me up to date. Can't tell you how much Superman content I have consumed in the past couple weeks. Just recently watched Man of Steel again, watched Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition, and upon watching it on Sunday, I really think I want to change my ranking. I'm pretty sure that Ultimate Cut is above Man of Steel for me now. It is, oh God, that is so good. I just got more things from it. I might talk a little bit about it after we're done, checking this out. And played some Injustice 2 as I was letting a video export for 45 minutes, for Superman and Lois. Hopefully you guys can go check that out. Superman and Lois is another one that we just put up episode 2 today. So there's a lot of DC content in my noggin right now. Let's see what everyone was all hyped about in this video. Because if there's hype, that means there's some new stuff to listen to or see. Cyborg. Is that Darkseid?
Yeah, it sounds like.
Here is something that can help you.
It's Martian Manhunter!
You fulfilled your promise. I spent a lot of time trying to divide us. I need to bring us together and make this right.
Booyah, battering.
With the,
Looking at War Machine at the beginning there. Oh, we gotta watch that again. I
heard about you. Didn't think you were real. Your guilt.
To get the bat signal in the back. That's a reporter.
The Batman. Here is something that can help you. I have a stake in this world, and it's time I started fighting.
Who's Lex talking to? You got Joker laugh?
Fulfilled your promise.
You fulfilled your promise. Yes, and the music is so epic.
yeah, man, these strings.
Now you have to unite us. Unite us. You got Cyborg and Flash fist bumping there.
Yeah.
So great. Oh, we gotta hear Harry Lennox there. It's fascinating watching like Man of Steel and Batman v Superman and being aware that yes, he for sure will be Martian Manhunter. It will be revealed, and that he's kind of like hiding in the shadows, I have a stake in this world, and it's time I start fighting for it, and we've all been wanting Martian Manhunter. On a very personal note, especially for me, because years ago when I first went on movie fights, and then I did such a terrible job that I wasn't invited back for a couple of years before I learned how to properly play the game and argue on that Screen Junkie show. They were asked like who should join Justice League, and I opted for Martian Manhunter. I sucked at arguing it, but I've always wanted Martian Manhunter to be here, so I'm so excited. I don't know who, like there's some like reports in the past of explaining more of what Lex's whole ordeal is in this movie, and I'm not exactly sure who he's talking to. I want to say, let me know down below if you do know, but I also am like, I'm kind of glad I forgot. Yeah, so that way I could just let some things be a surprise, because already so much has been revealed about this movie over the years. That now it's about watching it all play out. I'm watching the BVS Ultimate Cut. I'm like, freaking Jesse Eisenberg gets clowned on a lot, but I love him in that movie. I really do. I think he's awesome in that movie.
Well, in the Ultimate Cut, his character breathes better, and it makes a bit more sense. I don't know. There's something about that theatrical cut that I think just enhances the sort of like, what is happening here quality of that. And I hope that maybe in this movie, at least to some extent, he gets a little bit of a redemption too. Justice for Lex.
I mean, he's gonna be an actual character in here and not just a post-credit scene. Like we've seen the War Machine images of the tank, like watching it in the slow motion reveal is so damn beautiful. God, it looks straight out of the graphic novel.
It reminded me of what I enjoy and look forward to about these Zack Snyder movies most in a way, because it is like a living, breathing comic book panel, and he has a knack for doing like regardless of what you think of the tone or what ideas he wants to play with. Like, there is never a shortage of just exquisite and beloved comic book-esque shots in these movies. Yeah.
And I like that the trailer is bringing it back to the heart of Batman and Superman, because I'm telling you guys, if you haven't seen the Ultimate Cut, you've got to watch the Ultimate Cut, because everything just makes so much more sense, and it's just such a much better movie than the theatrical one. And, you know, and having this line in here that of Batman talking about how he spends so much time trying to divide us, and now it's about bringing everyone together, unite the League. That to me is the symbolism of what this has all been building up to, what this trilogy is all about. In a lot of ways, this really is the Superman arc. You have Man of Steel, this alien that comes here, and then after the end of that, it opens the door for all these other things. And then you got Lex Luthor, then the creation of Doomsday, Superman's death, awakening the mother boxes, bringing Steppenwolf and Darkseid coming here. You guys know how it goes. But then also with Batman, where Batman is at that point in the movie, obviously he's just a guy who's constantly walking around with pain in his eyes everywhere he goes. That being a version of Batman that doesn't mind killing, that really doesn't bother me in that movie. This line hits home especially hard for me this week because I've clowned so much on that Martha moment. I did a whole video years ago about how ridiculous that is. Like, the whole video was dedicated to that. And then upon watching it this Sunday, it actually really hit me how much it works. Following that moment, I actually got teary-eyed because that whole movie, Batman, is all about how this guy is an alien, and he doesn't even seem like he trusts metahumans, you know? Just feels like pushed to the edge here. He's just getting pushed and pushed and pushed until he finally is like, I gotta kill him, I gotta steal the kryptonite, I gotta take him out. Batman is just this super traumatized character who only views Kal-El, Clark, he doesn't even know him as Clark Kent. He just views Superman as this terrorist, as this alien, this threat to humanity. So he's literally about to murder him with the kryptonite spear. That whole thing with him saying save Martha, Clark would say save Martha because he's not going to say save my mom. Batman's not going to know who that is. And I believe in that moment he thought he was actually going to die, because that's also his first time dealing with someone using kryptonite on him as a weapon. Yeah. Like, it's not in Man of Steel where anyone's doing that. He's in the Kryptonian ship at one point, so he starts losing his power and strength. But this is the first time he's dealing with an enemy who's actually using kryptonite on him, and now he's becoming very weak. He thinks he's gonna die. So I think there's so much happening in that scene when he says save Martha. You got Batman who's like feeling triggered obviously by his trauma, but I also was like, wait a minute, he's viewing this guy as an alien. And then when he finds out Martha is his mom, that's working on so many different complex layers. Yes, with Batman's mom being named Martha and the loss of her, but also this guy's no longer an alien in his eyes. What alien would have a mom named Martha? You know? Like, like, he's realized, I think so much starts happening, starts clicking with Batman in that moment of, this guy's actually like a human.
Well, yeah,
you know?
and they say in your final moments, like, it reveals who you really are, and by that logic, then it's like, what does Clark's mind go to? Please just save my mom. That's all I want. You know?
Yes, and so that's what I mean. That identity just starts to form. And honestly, by the time Superman is like, I gotta go save my mom, and then Batman stops him and says, I'll save Martha. Like, he interrupts, like, of course Superman. Like, I remember when I saw the theatrical cut, I'm like, Superman should just do it. He can do it faster. What's the point of Batman going in there? But in that moment, that means so much to Batman to be able to do that. He wasn't able to save his mom. He wasn't able to save his Martha. And now he's able to go, I can't believe I'm fucking defending this. So he's able to go in there. It brought me to tears in that moment because he's like, I wasn't able to save my mom. I wasn't able to save my Martha, but I'll save this Martha. I'll save her. And it's like trying to make up for that. And like that right there is just the trajectory of Batman, instead of being like, fucking, I'm gonna terrorize the criminals, to being a hero again. Like, really being a hero. I'm going to save someone now, you know?
Just hearing you even talk about this now, it makes that shot in this little ad of Batman, like, kind of helping Superman up, like them taking each other by the hand and them, you know, standing together, more meaningful and more exciting to see that play out in the actual movie ahead.
Because, yes, they gotta fight Doomsday together, but they didn't really get to have this moment of kinship, you know?
Mutual recognition.
And you're gonna get that, and Batman's whole philosophy on everything is changing, as opposed to him being against metahumans, against aliens, and now here he is uniting everyone and realizing these are the people we need to be the heroes. This is full circle. This is beautiful to me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, man.
I mean, I could go on and on about that Ultimate Cut, but guys, yeah, Martian Manhunter. Dark Side Line. I got a whole lot to say here.
It's time for a Haters
Wow,
Why We Love BVS Ultimate Edition podcast.
Wow, I mean, I'm surprised I had that much to say, but damn, no, this one hit me a lot. That line was powerful. Guys, leave your thoughts down below. Subscribe, click the notification bell, hit that like button. Last but not least,
David Gandy!
John shouting out!
My shout out
I'm
thing!
doing
I just want to
shout-out.
make you feel excited, David, and what's more exciting than those wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube men? I just want to bring some motion and some rhythm to your day. You're a musical guy. And also, I mean, you've been through the ringer lately, and I'm just glad that you're persevering and you're hanging in. Every time I get a message from you, I'm always kind of astonished at how you're able to remain so sort of positive and well-adjusted despite some of the challenges that you face. And I'm
the shitty life you have.
despite how terrible. No, but seriously, and I'm glad that you have people around you who are willing to, you know, meet you with help and compassion as well. Every time I get to catch up with you, even if it's a little bit, I always feel warm inside, and you're also somebody who I feel like really resonates with me about music. So yeah, I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well.
That was good.
Thanks, man.
David!
David!